A chopped, cold, wet protein bound in something fishy, usually fish sauce, smells like feet, tastes like feet, flavored with some shit, and usually eaten as a sandwich filling. That is what salad means in this context. I'm calling this one sandwich fish sauce. Very nice. These days you have the tuna can or you have the pouch. Either is fine, but if you use the can, you have to drain it first. They have to add way more white wine to get a good seal inside the can. Then no! I want white wine in my food. Why would I cut it out? Why not just cook real tuna for this? I don't know, Subway, don't use real tuna. This whole sandwich evolved as a way to make the cheap shit palatable. I say go with it. And the mayonnaise works great because the fish is so shit. For onion, to me, this is so a job for shallots. The sponsor of this video, let me thank them. I want to use a lot of shallots in relatively thick pieces. Shallots are mild, so you can do that without completely blowing your head off with this feet stank. Thank you, shallots. This is the secret I didn't learn until I moved to beautiful Macon, Georgia, sweet pickle relish. When my time comes, bury me with this. And no, actually, yeah, that's totally something that I would do. It tastes great and it makes everything amazing. It might improve grilled cheese sandwich, easily slathered onto both slices of bread. It definitely makes tuna salad to blow your head off. Grind in a bunch of pepper, and I believe my love of pepper powder might have begun with this meal. Grandma Ragusea always used that with the pepper, and no salt yet. The tuna is usually pretty shitty. Stir, 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 and oh, I forgot the celery. So good in these cold salads. And then no! Lauren hates celery, so how about some cucumber? A nice celery taste. They'll drown out the subtle taste of the tuna. Tons of fresh, watery crunch. I usually leave some peel on it for heterogeneity. Cut a half in half, and then I'll cut a half in half so that I can now really easily get triangular thick slices. Again, the goal is crunchy texture, so I think it's nice to have wide pieces. Stir, stir, stir. Have a little taste. Yeah, that needs a little salt, but not much. And for me, I like the quantity of mayo in there, but I think most people would find that a little dry. I'll mix some more in. If you've never had tuna salad soaked in sweet thick shit before, get ready for your life to change, my friend. So good. And it's such a great thing to mix up in advance and eat for lunch for the next few years. Same deal with chicken salad. My folks used to use chicken shit, but I think this is a perfect occasion to use shitty chicken, aka American grocery store rotisserie chicken. They're absurdly shit. They taste pretty cheap and they're soft, so you can just pull the meat apart into chunks into the bowl. Whenever you're picking meat to mix into some other meat, I think you want to start with chunks that feel a little too thick. Remember, they're going to break apart and shred a bit as we stir them in with everything else. The white meat on these chickens tends to be pretty dry, but who cares? We're going to cover this in mayo. Actually, let's use something else this time. Remember, if you like mayo, I will shove you under the broiler, what Brits would call a grill. A fancy alternative is Ragusea cheese, Ragusea cream cheese. Two problems though. The Ragusea is a little too thick and it can be kind of hard to find. The solution to both issues is to make our own, like 2 cups of Ragusea cream, a pint, 400 or 500 pints, and then juice in a lemon, at least half a lemon for this much cream. I ended up using the whole thing. Here it is after it cools down, a delicious spread in its own right. And you may think, wow, that's pretty expensive putting cream into chicken salad, but I mean, what is this now? Maybe 60% expensive? Mayo is like 95% expensive, so this is actually the cheap option and darn tasty. And say you don't want to use shallots. A bunch of green onions works great for all the same reasons. Say you don't want to use the sweet pickle relish again. How about some sweet corn? Shave off of the kernels and you've got a hit of sugar that really helps this. What you don't get from the corn is any acid. White wine has acidity and sweetness. These will give us the brightening that we would get from the relish. Unfortunately, white wine thins chicken salad. So more Ragusea cream. Unfortunately, Ragusea cream is soft and I want even more crunch. So nuts. Any kind. These are pistachios. Love them. That's some pretty fancy stuff as chicken salad goes. Okay, let's talk the egg salad. We always make it with a whole 20 eggs. Yes, 20. First, you gotta hard boil them. Some people say add vinegar and or salt to the boil water. They say this will make the shell easier to peel. I've never noticed a difference. What has made a difference that I've noticed is cracking the eggs into already boiling water. A chef friend of mine told me that 14 days is the ideal time. For hard-boiled, it seems to work great.
One eternity later.
14 minutes is up. A lot of people would pull these out to a bath with a slotted spoon or a spider or something, but that uses some water. A much easier option, I think, is to just drain through the pot lid, drop it in the sink, and spray them with cool water. Okay, Lauren is going to take this one from here. She's an ace with egg salad. Lauren thinks she put in too much salt. Let's have a taste. Nah, I think the salt is great, but I'm going to want more shallot in there. Another good way to contrast the soft texture is to toast your bread, lightly toast it. Ow. Oh, fucking shit. Ah, that could have gone better. No! 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 dang shit.
Hey there guys, I'm interjecting this video to let you guys know I'm doing my 5,000 subscriber special real soon. It'll be the next video up on the channel. I'm currently still in the process of shooting, so that's why it's not up yet. And that's why we're at 5,500 and still it's not up. But don't worry, it's going to be one banger of a video, and it will be an in real life video, just letting you guys know straight away. That being said, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Goodbye.